Welcome back again. Welcome back again. Thank you for coming again and again and again and again. We would love to hear some comments from you. If your journey with your teenagers, with your young people has been doing very well, you have some questions, please shoot. We would love to understand and help out, or maybe even share, or maybe even learn from your paradigms. Maybe you have certain paradigms that I can learn. Would love to hear that from you. We've been talking about different places of how our children, our next generation would walk. Today, in that place of a search, we're going to talk about service. Search and service. Why service? Our children, our teenagers have to learn to give, have to learn to understand this truth. If I follow the Lord, I have to serve. I cannot follow the Lord without serving. I cannot follow the Lord selfishly. I need to follow the Lord selflessly. I need to come to that place to understand that truth, that if I have to follow the Lord, I have to learn to serve. I've said this several times to parents in my counseling. Sometimes parents ask me, my child is not even, interested in helping others, loving others, not interested in missions. My teenager is not interested, in things like that, and they are not very grateful, and I see their lives getting stuck. I would always tell them and saying, talk to them nicely, not force them. Talk to them nicely and see if you can go alongside with them together on a mission trip. Maybe not to serve or anything, maybe just to visit. I've always said this, when you take your teenagers and young people on a trip where they would see certain things, I'm telling you, that's a powerful, powerful trip where lives will be impacted. I've heard several times young people tell me this, George uncle, when I went to that particular village, when I went to that particular place, when I went to serve that people, when I went as a volunteer, I didn't even know what I was going to do, but when I volunteered in that place, I saw certain things and my life was impacted. And today I'm doing what I'm doing because my life was impacted on that trip. Take them on a trip. I know we are living in this COVID season. I don't know when things are going to open up and how we are going to travel. I don't know how, when, where, how. But plan to take your teenagers and young people on that place. Now, as you're taking them out, maybe even if we are stuck here, to help them to understand that we have to serve. The question is, are we serving in our own capacities? Is our children, our teenagers, our young people seeing us serve? Are they seeing us give? Are they seeing us sacrificially doing certain things? Please understand. I know some parents would say this, we're doing a lot of things sacrificially, and my teenagers don't even understand that, Yeah, sometimes they don't understand it, but if they are watching you do it, they will read between the lines. They will know the truth. That's one of the greatest DNA that we can put into the lives of our teenagers, our young people, our children. The ability to serve, the ability to give. 2 years ago, one of my daughter did something very interesting. We had given some small amounts of money they were going to use for something. There was some exhibition or some kind of a funda was happening in the school with all the different things. And it was very interesting. She took that and spent that money and bought things for somebody who was not there, but she thought about that person and bought that and went and gave to that person. We looked at her and we said, oh, you have a heart to give. Sometimes I know teenagers, young people begin to understand, I don't have the money and how can I give? Giving is not just about money. It's not about treasure. They can give time. They can give their talents. When we were doing this movie recently, and one of this girl, and she composed this beautiful song, and she just said, uncle, I would like to just give my talent. I'd like to compose this song and just give it to you. Encourage your teenagers and young people to give, whatever ways. Maybe not treasure all the time. Maybe talent, maybe time. Maybe sometimes it's not time or talent. Maybe it's treasure, their own little savings, and not your money that they're pulling out and giving, but in their own places of savings or something that's very precious to them to give. Teaching our children to serve is the key need in this place of discipleship. They need to learn to serve. I know I'll deal with something very, very interesting. Sometimes parents would say, we are doing so much, and my teenagers don't understand that at all. They think we are wasting our time. Would you talk to them why you did what you did? Would you spend time having that conversation with them of what you did, how you did, why you did that? Several times after I have done something, me and my wife will sit and talk to our children, telling them why we did what we did. Maybe we could have done differently. Maybe we could have done it better. Next time we would do it differently. Taking those teenagers, taking those children, taking our young people as part of that journey is a crucial thing in this place where they would learn how to serve. Take them as part of that journey. I said this in the last episode. They are inspired by you. They silently look up to you. So let them be part, not forcing them, but let them be part of that journey where you invite them. And as they come alongside, affirm them, appreciate them, encourage them that they will be able to serve. Serving is a crucial key. I will read this very powerful statements written by one of my mentors called Edmund Chan, and he wrote this and he says, if anyone serves me, he must follow me. That's what Jesus said. First, serving Jesus is a choice. Second, if we make that choice, we must serve him on his terms and not on our terms. Is that beautiful? Teaching our children, teaching our young people to serve not on their terms, but on his terms. Because God's plans, God's purposes are much higher. Thank you for this journey that you're taking with your children, with your next generation. That's amazing. Keep going on.